Boom. Yeah, I'm back. Just got done doing a quick workshop. I got them coming. I'm doing my best, tired and all. But when you're a big dog, you know what I mean? You got to tap in and to your inner being, your strength, and use that, to make sure you take care of your mission and things that's assigned to you. You want to make sure you complete those things. So, yeah, I'm here on live, waiting for, people to come in. But make sure you go check out the workshop once it's downloaded. I didn't, I should have I'm going to go in and edit the description in it. So it's uploaded now. And I'm just giving quick information. I'm going to keep putting this information out over and over and over again to everybody get it. When you get it, you get it. Boom. What it do though? I'm tired. I got to go to work early in the morning, so I had to do a quick one. I had a lot going on with a character earlier. I was supposed to check something. Yeah. But anyway, I just did my workshop, which was January the 4th, 2026. And it was at I think 3 p.m. when I started, somewhere around there. So right now I'm gonna be going live right after I just did that while I'm in my workshop space and speak to people here, kind of ramp things up because I need to start picking it up, speeding things up. And this is my intention that I set, with the universe. So, and I can set this intention and look to move forward in this space, but still have to wait on divine timing. So that's what it's all about. So things may change, but all I can do is set my intentions and just keep working towards it. Like your goals or whatever. So that's why I just dropped the workshop. I just did that. Speaking about my workshop, I'm speaking about creating body shops in local communities to help communities create new financial markets in their local communities by doing like body shops, because body shops are needed, and this is not a hard thing to do. This can help people in communities when kids are starting to fall into trouble. They're not getting the education they need in their public schools. They can learn the curriculum through this body shop. You know what I mean? He can go here and make $15 an hour at 18 years old. He can do 40 hours a week and work in his body shop. And in 2 years, he can have all the experience he needs to be certified. And he could be a professional in body shop work. And it's car wrecks every single day. Insurance companies need somebody to put this bumper back on this car because they had a fender bender. And now it's going to be a claim on that car. So you need to take that car to a body shop. That right there is a contract that you can get with the insurance company, and they know you do good work and you're doing it at a reasonable price. You're not trying to make $1 million to be a billionaire. No, you want to keep a steady stream of income coming in to your home. Thank you for the. So you want to keep a steady stream of income coming into your home to take care of your family. Now, and a lot of times it's single mothers out here with 3 and 4 kids. And now she got 2 kids. One is 19, one is 18. He's getting in trouble. He's having a hard time. She don't know what to do. The dad's not around. You know how we go through it here in America. She wants to go and check out the Federation. And they got body shops. You can take this 18-year-old over there, and he can make $15 an hour, 40 hours a week. Then he can help his mom. His mom got rent. Now rent is not cheap. Rent like averaging out to be about, let's say, $1,500, $1,800 a month. But if if it's a single mom, she's got 4 kids, she gotta have a home that's a 3-bedroom home. So she's gonna be paying about $2,000, $2,100 a month. So this 18-year-old, instead of him going hanging out with his buddies and kicking it with his girlfriend, gonna make a baby. He don't have an education. He out of school, and his mom don't know what to do with him, and he running to the boom. How you doing? Breakfast. How you doing? Boom. Welcome to this galactic space. He can come to this body shop and work. Then he can be around people that can teach him, like, by the mistakes that they made. And then, like, now they can show him, like, I came here, I started working at the body shop, and it helped me, steer me in the right direction in life. Now, by the time he's 18, he gets 23 years old, he's able to buy his own home because he's certified at body shop work. And every time there's new specs coming out for you to have the new certifications and stuff like that, we can offer that right there to keep them certified. Every year when new stuff come out, mechanic shops. You can create mechanic shops. People need mechanic shops. Everybody need their cars fixed. Mechanic shops. Mechanic shops are expensive right now. Some people charge $65 an hour for labor. That's not a pretty penny. Boom, how you doing, Bryson? Welcome to this galactic space. But that's not a pretty penny. So he's paying $65 an hour for mechanic labor. They tell you, oh, to buy the part maybe $300, and then it's gonna be 5 hours of work. 5 hours of work. So now that's 5 hours of work times that. That's let me do it by the calculator really quick. And this is how you can create local financial markets, new financial markets in your local communities. So that's $65 an hour times 5 hours. That's 325. So that's 300 plus 325. You think somebody a single mom of 3 can pay this right here to fix her car when it break down? Heck no, she can't. But her son can. He work here. He got the money to help fix this. He can fix it himself. So you can scratch this out. The labor, you don't need the labor. Your son just did that. So all she gonna pay is $325. Mom, I got you. I can fix the car. I can take it to the shop over here. Our shop, and I fix it. They let me use the tools and stuff like that. That's the way we network and help build communities, man. Stop thinking we got to try to be rich and all that. Chase a bag, get $1 million. What the hell? Those projections just not working for nobody, man. Not here in America. You know what I mean? A lot of us, our family we're not born into money. Our family don't have money. So I'm creating workshops. I just did a workshop that's uploading now. Just talking about these things, how to help create new financial markets in local communities. And helping local communities move forward into the future, because we're moving fast, things are happening. We got to start learning how to take care of ourselves instead of somebody telling you to go out there and vote. Man, you better go out there and try to invest with that mechanic shop over there. Hey, man, can you help me get a mechanic shop? You've been working here 5, 10 years. Yeah, of course. You're responsible. You got a house, you got a beautiful family. You know what I mean? Look at your kids. They beautiful. Hey, how you doing, little baby? You know what I mean? Hey, we're going to have a company picnic. You know what I mean? On the weekends. We don't have to wait till Christmas time to have a company party. Hell no. We connect them with each other together in this local community because we know what our local communities need. You know what I mean? We need our local communities to thrive. Boom, how you doing, Brianna? Welcome to the galactic space. We need our local communities to thrive. We got to take our shit back from the corporates, man. And that's the way to do it. You don't need to, Geico. They send their cars and they wrecked over to other individuals that's been doing body work. You go to trucking, you can do diesel mechanic. You can do that type of work, shop, or whatever you want to put. I just spoke about this on my workshop. So you know what I mean? If people really want to help move their communities towards moving, help their communities move forward in the future, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. And like now, when you start coming here, you start talking, you start speaking about these things, because the Most High, when he started appointing people, he tell, angelic divine beings, hey man, it's your assignment, it's your mission, and you start spreading the word, you try to speak to people and talk about it when you get ground zero, nobody want to hear. Everybody wants something funny. They want to, they like projections. That's okay. That's cool. That's fine if you like projections. I don't have no problem with that. You know what I mean? If you like funny stuff or like the, boom, how you doing? Fortnite, how you doing? What up, though? Welcome to this galactic space. Yeah, so we gotta help our communities, like right now. Cause like it's not pretty. You know what I mean? Like I don't watch the news, anything like that, but like what just transpired, what happened, you know what I mean? I'm gonna speak on that a little bit right now. Like, am I popular? No, I'm not popular, Fortnite. I'm not trying to be popular. You see, I'm a spiritual being, man. I'm trying to wake up the masses, help wake up the masses. I'm gonna be networking with individuals all, in America and all around the world to help communities thrive, move forward into the future, the right way, the angelic way, the heavenly way. When people speak about kingdom of heaven coming upon the earth, you got to use another human being to do that. So that's the process we're in right now. We're on the divine order. But like with Trump, like he goes, it wasn't him that did it. He just made the command. Like everybody took him the information. He was just getting information from everybody. Then so now he's looking like, well, go get him, because they gave him too much information. But damn, how you go arrest him and bring him back? Damn, don't you got 34 felonies? You got found guilty in the goddamn federal court, bro. You got found guilty in federal court for whatever this charge was. You got 34 felons you got found guilty on. How the hell are you gonna sit up there and say you can go get somebody arrested from another country for the drug crisis over here in America? That's sad. You know what I mean? But I don't have no problem with Trump. He real, but like that's I don't think that's fair. How he gonna bring him to in the area where he went to court at? Go to like basically the same courthouse he went to. The same president. You see where the game at? Let me help lift that veil so you can see, man. Don't be scared of it because you're gonna be different. People gonna judge you or think this thing. You better pay attention to yourself at this time. Things getting hard out here. The food prices not coming down. People praying to God and stuff like that. They need to see God. How you gonna gonna see God? He gotta send somebody else to help you. You know what I mean? Like I didn't actually have that physical help. I ran into problems with everybody everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, till I found out who I was. You know what I mean? You like, yo, you know who you are? I'm like, nah, I didn't. And it took me, it's been like 5 years now that's been going on. And so now I share with people like, this is how we can help each other move forward in the future. By creating diesel mechanic shops, car mechanic shops in our local communities. We can turn around, we can buy our own parts by the truckloads, put them in our own warehouses, and then we can invest in our local communities, that people that know how to invest and move the money around and share with people. And we don't need to use cash and banks. We can use, like what the cryptos used to work against us. Nah, we can have our own crypto platform, have our own crypto and share our own crypto with each other and borrow and share the money within each other that's in the federation. I call it 369 Angelic Galactic Federation Empire. So we started something new. I'm moving into start launching my produce company coming up in May, June, somewhere around there. I want to shoot for May, but it seems like it's going to be June because I don't want to buy watermelons and they start cutting them too early. And then they green, then they go to my customer and they buy them, and then they like, it's a little too green, but I buy them, they here. Like, I don't want to, do that. So it may be more like May. That's when they're really ready. So that way I can get them sold like that. Then I can buy onions, bell peppers, cucumbers, lettuce, cabbage, anything like that, sell it by the truckloads. And that's what I'm gonna be launching here coming up this summer here. So this year right here looking pretty good. I drive truck now, so I do this kind of work. So pay attention to my channel. You're gonna start seeing me growing these companies. I'm not gonna just come here and sit around and talk about it to be famous and popular. Hell no, I'm not a content creator. I come to speak this truth, man. You know what I mean? Because I've been putting in the work all my life and nobody was there to help me. So I want to help other individuals that's been enlightened and awakened like me. So this channel is not just for everybody. It's going to reach the right people. And when it's time, that's why it's about divine alignment, being in alignment with the divine. You can't, you can say no to it or whatever and be your regular self. But once you start awakening to this stuff, to the divine, and start, on your journey, you run into people like me on YouTube. It happened to me. I run into people on YouTube that helped me understand stuff that was coming in all kind of ways. It was to other people weird, yeah, but you understand, like, it was different. I was woke up, you know what I mean? And then like now I know I deal with, God, like in the physical, because he the one give me these ideas. I've been around this stuff all my life. You know what I mean? It's like it's only right there in front of our face for us to see it. So it's only right for us to govern our own local communities. And how you start doing that? By creating our own financial markets and stop receiving assistance from the government to get loans to go to school, grants and stuff like that. Nah, you go down here to these people that got this diesel shop, mechanic shop, this car mechanic shop, this body mechanic shop, and say, hey, I'm trying to send my son to school. Okay, well, we'll give him a job. He start making money at 16. And by the time he graduated at 18, about let's say 19 years old, he's just stay in this business right here, start his own shop. And then when he want to, start making money there, then he want to get his education, he just go online to get education now. You don't even have to go to school to get a master's degree or a bachelor's degree. You can do that stuff online. So that same kid that's been running the trouble at 16, by the time he's 23, he got his own house, his own family, beautiful family, and he's around a good group of good people, good individuals like me. You know what I mean? To care about other people more than me caring about myself, because that's what it's about. That's who I am. You know what I mean? I give out unconditional love. You know what I mean? All I ask for is the same energy back, the same unconditional love back. That's it. I don't hold you to, oh, you owe me $3,000. Don't come around me no more. Hey, you'll pay it off, whatever. Don't hide from me because you think I let you borrow $3,000 and then, excuse me, I'm gonna be mad because you can't pay it back. No. You'll get around to it. Just keep trying. Just keep working, man. That's me. Because I've been doing that with people all my life. So I've been on a journey all my life. So I have workshops that I'm creating. I have one uploading right now that can help communities. And like, I don't come here to sound pretty, for it to look pretty. My space is gonna be set up more professionally. Better pay attention to the channel. You're gonna mess around and say, man, I was asleep on that dude. Yeah, everybody fall asleep on me. Everybody fall asleep on me, especially right now with the energy that I told, you know what I mean? It's like I have to give it out. Like, you know what I mean? Like other people want to be, don't tell nobody your secrets. Why not? Why not? We need other people to help us with this diesel mechanic shop. I know a little bit about diesel mechanic work because I drive truck. I've been driving truck 17 years. Coming up February 1st be 17 years. I've been driving truck. So I know about diesel mechanic work. Because my truck broke down, they come out and fix it, and I watch them, and I learn. You know what I mean? So, but I don't know, maybe not know how to set up as a business, but other people can come in. You know about these type of things. Hey, let's network. Let's network, man. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's about. How we gonna take our local communities back by sitting there taking jobs? Oh yeah, you can go work that job, get a 401k. Man, you all you doing when you invest your money with a 401k, you giving out $100 a week out of your check. Some people give out $200 because in 3 years I can borrow the money back, but you just paying $200, let's say $200 a week out of your check, 4 weeks in a month. That's $800 you giving out of your hard-earned work or your hard-earned money to a person that's gonna take your money with no money to reinvest it and make money for his pockets off your goddamn hard-working money. How that fair, man? Come on, man. Wake up, man. Wake up. You got to. And people want to go out there with that propaganda. Oh, we're going to give you a week vacation. How the hell? You're going to just pay me for 40 hours? You should be paying me more than that. You know what I mean? What about my bonuses? They don't want to give you bonuses, but they'll give you, oh, yeah, them benefits. How? Oh, we're going to help you pay for your health care. What? This man right here can work doing diesel mechanic shop, pay for his own goddamn work. He going there with cash. He can make $2,000 a week being a mechanic. You know what I'm saying? That's $8,000 a month. He can make that's an $90,000 a year job doing this kind of work. Now I want to make sure this guy can make that kind of money. And in my workshops, I'm going to be showing this stuff. And I'm like, if I own a mechanic shop, I know I'm not going to be a millionaire off no mechanic shop. No, I want to give people jobs. I want to be able to help people the right way. I want people to be able to help themselves and their families. That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So I'm creating this stuff. I'm going to be doing this. I know mechanic guys right now. I'm getting together my money right now, getting diesel mechanic shop. Right now I'm doing trucking. And I got on my other workshop, you look at that. That's why this board here, I'm gonna have my nice board. I told people you can take a $30,000 investment. $30,000 investment. And put in with this company, put in, say, oh, you buy a truck. You know what I'm saying? I give you a trailer, you know, and I give you the plates, I do the logo and everything for you. All you do is have the truck. So you pay $30,000 for a truck. I know how I'm gonna get you the truck, I'm gonna find a driver and everything. You don't have to be responsible for nothing. You can walk away with $2,500 weekly in your pocket. I mean, that's it. That's it. The numbers I got in my workshop. You go back and look at my Jellic workshop that I did. I show these numbers there. You can look at that weekly. But let's say you do all the takeouts or whatever. Even if you have a bad week, you do. That's a good week right here for you. For my breakdown, what I have. You don't have to have no experience. You don't have to have anything. You know what I mean? It's just but your $30,000 investment. If this start going good, you can get 2 trucks. But let's say your worst week, you're gonna make $1,500. You're gonna make $1,500 weekly. And I mean, that's a steady stream of income. That's like for 48 weeks, you're gonna do that. Because the driver got to go home. We're gonna hire drivers where they can come in. It's gonna be the good drivers. They want to come here and work and make money. Excuse me. And make money. You know, so they can support their family, so they can buy their own truck, make their own $30,000, and we can help them. Excuse me. I'm moving into this stuff this year. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but I'm on the way there. You know what I'm saying? I want to say I'm almost there, but I'm pretty close. I have my produce company right now that I'm setting up. Right now, my produce company, I can buy a load of watermelons for $6,000 in Florida. I can buy a load of watermelons for $6,000 in Florida. Bring them up to Connecticut, I can sell them for $14,000. I pay somebody $3,000 for hauling it, a $3,000 hauling fee. Hauling fee. $3,000 hauling fee. $6,000 out of that make $8,000, and then minus $3,000. I make a $5,000 profit off buying a load of watermelons. All I gotta do is buy it from the farmer for $6,000, and find somebody to sell it to in Connecticut, the smaller produce companies to take to the communities, and I'm gonna make $8,000 off of that. Then I don't have a truck. If I'm gonna have a trucking company to haul it, I got a buddy. He'll do it for $3,000. Hell yeah, he'll do it from out of Florida to Connecticut for $3,000. That's $3 a mile, and that's what people want. Most companies, right? Most truck brokering people, they only giving people $250 a mile for their trucks. That's no money. And then they got to drive on it. He's making on the same thing the driver making. If the driver make $2,000 a week, the person on the truck only gonna make $2,500, $2,800, maybe $3,000. He gonna maybe make a $500 or $1,000 more than the driver. So you don't get rich off of these things. So I came up with this. This is what I'm gonna be doing. Is launching my produce company, and I'm gonna be showing people how you could do the same thing too. You know what I mean? That's why it's called. That's why I'm creating 369 Galactic Angelic Empire Federation. I got so much more stuff to come to show people. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have this is my office space here. I don't have everything set up like I wanted to just yet, but this is my office space. This is my desk right there. All my stuff over here. You know what I mean? And I just created my board. So on this wall over here, I'm gonna have, you know what I mean, everything coming up. I'm just starting here. Like, I've been living here 2 months, and I'm trying to get everything set up. You know, I just started a new job like a week ago, so I'm still working there, and it's giving me space so I can come in here and work. I don't have to be on the truck, you know, all week. I can come home, you know what I mean, on the weekend. So which that way I can do my workshops. and I can do my research and my studying and putting everything together and align my businesses. Right now, I'm working on my website. So I have somebody that's going to be doing marketing for me. I have that person set up. I'm good at the numbers. I know where every format that sell anything in America. I know how to find the produce companies that can buy the produce and everything. I live up in Massachusetts, in Springfield, Massachusetts. Boom. You got New York, New Jersey up here, New York City, Jersey City. You got Pennsylvania up around Philly area. I got Boston area, Syracuse, New York, Rochester, New York, Buffalo, all these places, let's say, that I'm around is in like under 300-mile radius. And I can drive to these people and call them and go and shake hands and stuff like that and set up deals with these people. And I know how to do this. I've been picking this stuff all my life. I'm 49 years old now. I grew up a migrant worker. We pick oranges in Florida. I'm from Florida. We pick oranges down there. Then we go to North Carolina. We pick cucumbers, bell peppers, tomatoes, stuff like that. Then we go to Maryland, pick cucumbers, bell peppers, tomatoes. Then we go to New York, pick cherries, pears, prunes, apples, and that was our main thing. Then we go back to Florida when we're done with the apple season and go back there. So I did that traveling. I was born doing that. So I know about produce. So what the Most High did was show me, like, you see, after all the hard work I did, since I've been 7 years old, I had to work like a grown man. When all the other kids out playing and stuff, I had to be in the field working from sun up to sundown, tired and everything, and still had to be responsible for my grades in school. You know what I mean? So, from all that hard work, it got to pay off some kind of way. So then the spirit, God, guided me to all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I've been going through this ascension process for the last 5 years. And like now I'm in a position now, I'm in my own space, so I leave space for the divine to work and move and work with me to help me deliver this information to people and show people that you can create financial markets in your local community. And it's easy. You don't have to go to trading stock market trading sites and all that's most of it a gimmick. Because all they're gonna do is bait you in, make you think you're gonna make a little bit of money here, but then they're gonna say, oh, you gotta join this class, they want $1,500, $2,000. Somebody wants, I remember one guy, he was saying, oh, I want $5,000 for this site. Oh, one guy was saying $10,000, depending on what you want. They had all this other stuff in the middle. You know what I'm saying? You get like before all this technology came out, you had people that's really in the stock market on phones and stuff like they showed on TV with tickets, writing them, doing all that, had to go to college and spend a lot of money. They went through hell. Some people was homeless and all kind of stuff trying to, be a stock broker, a stock trader, or whatever. How they do it on the stock market, whatever, down on Wall Street, whatever. They fought like hell, to get there. You think they just gonna give up education like that for somebody just come and join Robinhood, one of these damn platforms that's brokering for the stock market, and just let you get information and let you get rich just like that? Hell no, that wouldn't be fair to them dudes. They just put in a lot of work to even build a system, and then they're gonna just give it away to somebody just for them. Oh, this is signed for the platform. You better watch your money, man. And watch what you taking in these projections, man. This computer stuff and stuff online. It's a strolling epidemic, man. They talking about a drug. They spoke about the over-the-counter, the legal drug epidemic. People's on the Roxy and whatever all them pills people was taking. You know what I mean? It was an epidemic. Like now, strolling is an epidemic. You know what I'm saying? So you got to watch what you know what I'm saying, you taking in. Like, you only a little human vessel. You can't take in universal information that's coming into you, like, and it's coming in fast, it's low you up, and then you losing yourself. So what you do is take something that you feel comfortable with, talk to yourself and say, man, and then if it keeps showing up and keep guiding you the same way, you're on the right path. That spirit talking to you. You have to allow that stuff to flow, man. You can't just not ignore it, because you're going to run into trouble, because you're going to end up listening to everybody else. And they're going to lead you wrong every time, you know it. You know what I mean? Once people start finding this channel and start reciprocating this energy, and it's going to resonate with you, because it's on the truth, man, and righteousness for the greater good of all. I don't come here to do content. I'm not a content creator. I come here and talk my shit, and then I speak good and all. You know what I mean? I've been through it. Like, moving forward, the things I'm going to be speaking about, talking about, people going to want to challenge me on this. And then when we start doing this as a community together, and we don't need the banks, This is the way we don't need the banks. We don't need the banks. We can create our own crypto dollar for certain communities. Like you got a community in Orlando where I'm from. There's a crypto that worked from the, the 369 Galactic Angelic Empire Federation. This their crypto. You can trust this crypto. They don't scam, like, and people be a part of that. And then you can use that to move stuff around. Then you have assets, that'll back that coin up. And like, I'm gonna be moving to creating assets. Most High got me tapping, Source got me tapping into a lot of things. Like, I have to share them. Like, and I'm ready to share them. I don't have nobody to work with. I got a project I'm working on now with a lumper service. Like when I took a load of water from Maine down to Pennsylvania, Allentown, PA. I got there, 4 pallets shifted forward. So they wanted me to go back, pick that up. I had to go back. All I do is go from Maine and to PA and back. And then I'm home on the weekends. So the load shifted, so they had to have somebody to restack it. So I'm creating a business where I can do that. Now I see it's a market over there for a lumper service. So now I finally got somebody to work with me that's doing the research. Now we're gonna be looking for a warehouse with a little office space. All we need is one little dock. When the stuff gets shifted, they come in. People pay anywhere from $400 to $1,200 just for you to rework that trailer. Now I got, like, say if the whole trailer shifted, we need to restack these 19 pallets of water. That's what you use. That's the number of pallets they usually put on the trailer. Let's say the whole 19 pallets shifted. Now with the whole 19 pallets shifted, now 19 need to be restacked. Now I can tell somebody, hey man, you want to make $100 helping me restack? Like if they restack that whole thing, it's only gonna take them 4 hours, and I give somebody $100. Now if we get two trucks like that a day, you just work 8 hours and make $200, man. And I just paid you, ain't taking no taxes on that. I do 1099 to do you on the contract with this company. And so that's what I'm creating. You know what I mean? And trying to link with other people. So it's growing. I'm doing a lot of different things like here on this channel. You know what I mean? And networking with people. I'm not just sitting here talking to you, telling you how to get to God. You got to meditate and you got to do your affirmations and you got to manifest and all that. And what the hell, man? I ain't manifested my car yet. I manifested the car, bought it. I've been waiting 7 weeks now for my car to be shipped from PA to up here. And I still can't get it yet because I got to go through another process. I can't do that until next week. But I manifested it, but it still ain't here yet. So I can't be glued on to manifesting and this, that, and other stuff showing up for people like that. What the hell you glued to that devil shit? You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with devil people because we always around devil people with devil energy. You know what I mean? Our family's like that. You know what I mean? We can only be like that, but we choose not to be, you know what I'm saying, using our devil energy. We want to be using our angelic energy, our divine essence. You know what I mean? We want to stay tapped into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we have to master energy. And then when you do that, you're a good-hearted person. When you get pissed off and mad, and then you get real ugly and you don't care. And people like, hey, man, you ain't got to act like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, this what you projected on to me. So now I just match your energy. Now you don't like it. So we tired of playing them games with people, man. We trying to stay away from them people. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm creating this right here, the 369 Galactic Angelic Empire Federation. You know what I mean? Speaking about these things. So on this channel, this is what I speak about and I talk about. All this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't come here to play, to try to look pretty. I'm too beat up. I'm tired already. I got to get up and leave at 2 in the morning. I really need to be leaving by 10 p.m., but I have to come here and do this. I have to be what they call obedient, but it's not obedience. The Most High, he don't move like what they tell us. He don't move like, oh, command you know, it's free will, man. It's free will. He ain't there looking at you like, why you cursing? Why you drinking that beer? You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't got time to be, come on, man. He got to worry about the planet, the universe, other human beings, the animals. Like, that's creator. He got to worry about everything else. He can't be here just focused on no little mundane human being, man. He can't. So then, like, if God came and showed up right now in human form, who would believe it? Not many. They wouldn't believe it. The stuff that came to me, I speaking to people, nobody around. Ooh, I started saying stuff, we have about 7, 8 people in there. As soon as I say something about God and divine, boom, they gone. Which that's cool though, but I'm gonna keep showing up here because, like, you know, Source, he was like, hey man, I need to start a channel. So I started like a year ago. I was in a bad space. You look at my channel, check out my old videos, man. I went through it to get here, to be able to get here. You can see my truth. Like, I don't come here to play. Check out my other stuff. It's ugly as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be famous. Like, man, I'm trying to get my dinner fixed. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a space where I can do that now. I'm not around nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my peace. I'm by myself. You know what I mean? That's great. I got a 22-year-old son. He do his own thing with my 2-year-old granddaughter. His family, he's doing good. So it's just me. So I don't come here to just try to, do content to be on live streaming and all those things. What I'm gonna do that for? What that mean? Huh? Live stream. Man, I ain't got time for that. I'm tired right now. I'm not gonna be here long. But I want people to, go check out my stuff, man. Go check out my little stuff. You'll see my growth. Bim bim. Y'all know what that means. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little crystal stuff. I'm not no type of, I'm not like into like crystals and burning incense, doing all that meditation stuff, man. I'm big energy. Like, I can't I have so much going on in this vessel, like I can't just, like, I need to go to sleep right now. Man, actually I gotta cook though. Really, I need to do that. So I'm not gonna be making an hour video. I stay here for 45 minutes and get out of here, man. Excuse me. So this is what I be speaking about. So when, you checking out my little stuff, like, hey, pay attention. Like, I ain't going nowhere. Let's, something happened. Like, yeah. But other than that, excuse me, with my willpower, I be here. Like, I do shorts more than anything. Like, I'm on the truck driving, but I don't like to, go live at this time, like, and do I don't like live stream and drive, so I'm just here to network. I'm showing people, like, I just did my own workshop, and I'm proud of it. Like, it was just, everything's brief right now. You know what I mean? I'm just, at phase 1, so I have up to 9 phases to go through before I start the cycle over again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in phase 1. I'm definitely there. So, and then, and that's with just doing my workshop. Then when my workshops grow and I'm setting up connections, I'm going to be showing people like, hey, look, look at this 10,000 I just made off. 10,000 I just made off this deal, these two or three deals. And you know what I'm doing with this money? Keep reinvesting it into something else. I'm not gonna go out and buy a damn chain. This is my chain. This royal drip right here. You know what I mean? It's divine drip, man. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? People subscribe. I don't have no followers. You know what I mean? Like, hey, people, who is meant for, they gonna find this. So, I'll be, I really will be excited to link up with my tribe on here, collective. Collective. When I say collective, I'm speaking to my subscribers. And then we become part of the tribe. You would be my followers, and then we would be networking. Seriously, like, I mean, I don't have space to come on here and just talk, like, just be talking. What I'm coming here and talk for, to make money off YouTube and make pennies, and then try to go to all the other platforms and do the same thing. I don't like I'm hearing, but I don't know the names of some of the platforms. They saying, like, meet me over there at the other platform on my other Patreon. You go on my Patreon, they trying to go to different platforms, be content creators. I'm screaming on 3 things, man. Fuck that screaming shit, man. I don't care about that. The hell I want to scream for, man. Oh, that's the kind of screaming I want to do, goddamn it. Because I'm frustrated with this right here, man. For real. I'm ready to get to work. You know what I mean? When I start reaching the right people, we need to kind of quick. I'm ready to go, man. Like, we can just start planning stuff, setting up meetings, and, and start putting in work. You know the sign, man. do. Now let's get to work. Boom.